This might be a hot take, but if your business hasn't gone viral yet, that is probably the best thing that could have happened to your marketing. Because if your business went viral tomorrow, would you actually know what to do next? Going viral without clarity, systems, or a next step doesn't create growth. It creates chaos. So in this video, we're breaking down how virality actually works in 2026, what to pay attention to, what systems to set up, and how to make momentum last. I'll also walk you through the easiest way I've found to increase your chances of going viral using AI. I've linked a free AI-powered viral toolkit in the description, and I'll show you exactly how to use it in a bit. This is your official guide to going viral in 2026. Let's dive in. If you've ever been told to just make it go viral, yeah, that's not the plan anymore. When TikTok first came out, I was working at a record label with a boss who told me exactly that. Make our music go viral. No strategy, no context. Has this happened to you? If it has, then you know that this is one of the most frustrating demands in marketing, because virality isn't something you can just decide to do. So let's clear up a few things about how going viral actually works, because a lot of advice out there is still built on myths that set people up to fail. By the way, feel free to send this part to your boss. Myth 1. If the content is good enough, it will go viral. The truth is, algorithms don't reward effort. They reward reaction. If people don't watch or engage quickly, the platform stops pushing it. Case closed. Myth 2. Viral content is planned. The reality is that most viral posts are experiments that happen to align with the right trend, format, or moment. People rarely know it's gonna hit when they post it. Myth 3. Going viral means you've made it. Wrong. A viral post doesn't guarantee followers, sales, or long-term growth. Without a plan, it's just a spike, not momentum. So let me save your business a ton of stress. The real goal isn't to go viral. It's to increase your odds by understanding how attention actually moves. So let's take a look at how that happens. But remember, none of this guarantees virality. What it does is make you dramatically harder to ignore. I reviewed 2026 trend predictions from platforms like Pinterest, Meta, TikTok, and YouTube, along with industry reports on what top brands are seeing. And while all of these platforms look very different, they're pointing to the same formats, signals, and audience behaviors. Long story short, stop chasing trends and start watching signals. Here's what matters most in 2026. One of the biggest things that all of these platforms agree on is that trends don't start with massive views. Content isn't pushed to everyone at once. It rolls out gradually, starting with a small audience before anything scales. Let's think about the songs that were stuck in your head for months in 2025. Pretty Little Baby circulated quietly across niches before it felt everywhere. The Jet 2 holiday trend did the same thing. Small creator adoption came first, mass reach came later. So the best way to use trends is to join them early, not when they explode. Here's how. Watch for repetition, not reach. Use TikTok Creative Center to spot rising formats, save any structure that you see repeated more than once in a week, and follow early experimenters in your niche, not just the biggest creators. They're usually pretty good at adopting trends early. So once your content enters that early testing phase, the next thing that determines whether it spreads or stops is engagement. This is a big shift that you need to understand if you want to go viral. We used to post and wait. Now we post and respond. Platforms scale content based on how people react immediately. Comments, replies, saves, shares, and watch time matter far more than likes. In 2025, creators learned how to trigger this on purpose. Reply to comment videos became one of the fastest ways to grow on Instagram and TikTok. One strong comment turned into a new video, which generated more comments, creating a loop. To the platform, that rapid back and forth signaled high relevance, so those videos scaled faster than standalone posts. So, virality is not posting and waiting. It is triggering interaction quickly. Here's how to do that. Design content that invites a response in the first few seconds. Ask a clear question. Then reply to comments quickly, especially in the first hour, and turn strong comments into follow-up videos. So if engagement decides distribution, the real question becomes this: what kind of content makes engagement effortless? In the past, creativity meant reinventing the wheel. Now, it means bringing a new perspective to a wheel that people already recognize. Across every 2026 trend prediction, platforms agreed on this. Familiar formats outperform brand new ideas. You could see this with the Nicki Minaj Stiletto Challenge. Same structure, completely different creators and niches. Because the format was familiar, it was easier to watch and engage with. So in 2026, it is less about out-of-the-box brainstorming and more about bringing unique perspectives into proven formats. Here's how to do it. Pick 3 to 5 video types that already work in your niche and reuse them with new angles. You can use TikTok Creative Center or the Real Trends app to spot repeating formats, and then save the videos that you can easily plug different angles of your niche into. Here's the thing though. All of this only works if the right people resonate with your content. So if your content is for anyone, the algorithm has no idea who to show it to. Platforms prioritize content that strongly resonates with a specific audience. In 2025, point of view for a specific person content exploded. Creators opened with lines like this or this, immediately filtering the audience. It worked because viewers immediately saw themselves in it, and the platform clearly understood who the content was for. So viral moments that speak to one specific person build momentum, and trying to appeal to everyone weakens distribution. So here's how to do it. Call out who the content is for right at the start. Think of one specific person in your niche. For example, this is for small business owners who are tired of posting every day and seeing nothing happen. Then watch for signals like "this is so me" comments or lots of shares, and use that feedback to create more content from similar angles. The 2026 predictions all point to the same thing. We're not trying to beat the algorithm anymore. We're trying to understand it. And to make any of this work, there are 3 things you need. The first is consistency, the second is preparation, and the third is what you do after the spike. Consistency is usually the hardest part for people, showing up often enough to actually increase your odds, but that's where AI comes in. We'll cover the preparation piece and what to do after a video takes off shortly, but first, here's the easiest AI hack I've found to increase your chances of going viral. Staying consistent used to require discipline. Now it requires systems. So I want to show you the easiest, low-effort way to increase your odds of going viral with just 3 posts a week. I've linked a free AI-powered viral toolkit below. It includes a preset version of ChatGPT that is already trained to generate viral-style content ideas for your niche. Here's how it works. First, make a copy of the Viral Marketing Vault and access the Go Viral GPT. Then, use the Viral Content Idea Generator prompt from the vault inside the custom GPT. Before it gives you anything, it will ask some questions so that ideas are generated in your style. Once you send back the custom instructions, you'll get a bunch of viral ideas for your specific niche, formatted the way you like them. From there, pick 2 or 3 ideas and schedule them for when your audience is the most active. You can usually find this information in your in-app analytics. Now, this does not replace strategy, it just removes that friction that stops people from showing up. By the way, there are a ton more prompts and even hook ideas in the download, so I highly recommend checking it out. So now you know how to maximize your chances of going viral. But with big traction comes big responsibility. So let's make sure you're actually prepared for it when it happens. When a video takes off, the first question isn't, why did this go viral? It's, where do these viewers go next? Because once momentum hits, people are about to flood your profile, so you have to be ready. This is the part that most people skip, and it's why their viral moments don't turn into growth. So here is your viral prep checklist. First, make your profile instantly clear. If someone lands on it, they should understand you in 5 seconds or less. Make sure your bio clearly states who you help, your profile photo matches your brand or on-camera presence, and your name is searchable and recognizable. Next, make it easy for new viewers to get context before they decide what to do next. Pin a Start Here video that explains who you help and what you post. Pin your most niche-aligned content, and consider posting a point of view video where you explain your point of view on a common problem your audience has. That way, when someone lands on your profile, they will immediately know if you're for them. Next, build an ecosystem, not a single post. When a post goes viral, people don't want something completely new. They want more of the same thing. So check that your content feels cohesive instead of random, and each video answers a slightly different question for the same audience. That way, when someone watches one video, it's obvious what to watch next. And finally, know where you want people to go. Attention without direction fades fast, and viral moments are short. So decide whether your goal is followers, email signups, sales. So make sure your bio links to a clear next step and that your pinned content actually guides people there. Virality should point somewhere, not just spike. So now you're prepared for before a viral moment, but the real difference between accounts that grow and those that stall is what they do after the spike. Going viral isn't the finish line. If anything, it is just the beginning. In 2026, we are not chasing the next viral moment. We are learning from the one we already got. In loop marketing, which is the playbook that brands are using to create exponential growth, a viral moment kicks off the evolve stage. This is where you look at what worked and use it to improve everything that comes next. So, if you get a spike, here is your survival guide. First, you need to figure out why this worked. Pay attention to these things: where people watched the longest, what they commented on the most, and whether they followed, saved, or shared. This rule is about figuring out what specifically made people react. Then, you need to find the pattern to spot what can be reused. Look at the hook, the framing or format, and the pain point or identity it spoke to. Strong accounts don't chase their next viral hit. They follow this rule: turn one viral post into multiple variations. And this is where most people mess up. Do not panic and pivot. Random pivots kill momentum, but clarity compounds it. So do this instead. Turn top comments into follow-up videos. Go deeper on the same topic and answer any confusion that shows up repeatedly. The rule here is simple. Make your next few posts clearer, not more creative. Now it's time to zoom out and look at the experience from a new viewer's perspective. This rule is about refinement. Look at the path viewers actually took and optimize it based on real behavior. Adjust your bio and pinned content to reflect what people actually responded to. Tighten your content sequence so that the next video answers the next obvious question. And improve where people land after they click, whether that's another post, your profile, or a link. Going viral brings the attention, but the experience is what makes them stay. When you stop chasing virality and start paying attention to patterns and evolving based on real audience behavior, you don't just get a spike. You build momentum. And that's the difference between a one-off viral moment and sustainable growth. So yeah, that is your up-to-date, future-proofed guide to going viral. Remember that in 2026, the businesses that win aren't louder. They're clearer, more consistent, and faster to learn. If you want help generating content ideas that actually increase your odds, grab the free AI-powered viral toolkit linked in the description. And if you've ever gone viral, comment one thing you wish you'd done differently. It'll help the next person watching this. And if you go viral after watching this video, come back here and drop the link in the comments. I would love to see it, and maybe we can brainstorm your next steps together. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to HubSpot Marketing for weekly up-to-date videos to help you build your future-proofed marketing strategy in real time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. My name is Bridget O'Rourke. Feel free to connect with me online, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!